Okay, so we got this device that we're going to take a look at. The Mackie Mainstream. It's a streaming mixer with HDMI, XLR, all that good stuff. Yeah. Take a look at it here in just a second. Okay, so if you know anything about Mackie and Rode, you know that Rode recently bought Mackie, and then this thing came out. So we'll be doing a comparison video with this and the Streamer X coming up soon. But this is the Mackie Mainstream. It kind of sits in line with the Streamer X, but we're going to take a look at it, unbox it. So let's get the camera down. Okay, my box cutter was moved, so I had to go find it. So here we go. Open this thing up here really quick. And flip it open. All right. USB-C cable. USB 3.1 cable, 3 foot. The actual mixer, put that to the side right there. And then nothing else. Okay. So no charging block, or no plugging it in. I guess you just plug it into your computer, or they just assume everyone's got it blocked already. So let's cut this bag open here really fast. A little satisfying taking that thing off. All right, so there it is. So looking at the ports on the back, you have your power, and it's nice that they actually put what port level you need to put on it. So this says 3.1 out for your power, so you need at least a 3.1 USB-C port, at least a 2.0, and then a 3.2. I'm assuming the 3.2 is for the video. And then you have an HDMI in, and obviously an HDMI out, the pass-through. Left and right, 1/4 inch for your monitor speakers. Speaker out. Phone in, headphone or another line in mic. Your XLR port. Phantom power. And direct monitor, so where you can hear your mic. So just like the other one that Rode owns, the Streamer X, there is no actual power button to turn the power on and off. I really wish they wouldn't do that. Just give us a power button already. But anyway, on the front, you have a knob right here for your monitor speakers. Soft buttons for your video and your headphones so you can't see it. Your headphone level. And I'll turn this on in a bit. Headphone and mic, HDMI audio, and computer audio. Obviously mic and phone mute. And then you got some other buttons that you can do up top. I'm assuming you can control those with the software. So, a little badging with the Mackie running guy, if I can get this to do it right. There he is right there on both sides. Yeah. So let's get this thing plugged in and play with the software and see what it's like. I mean, it's a streaming device, so let's get this hooked up and see what the software looks like. Okay, so here we are. We've got the Mackie Mainstream hooked up to my computer, and as you can see, the lights have come on. We don't have anything hooked up to it yet. for levels. So let's get this software installed. Okay, so let's jump into this Mackie Mainstream. I've been playing with this thing for a little bit now, and you can get it to do what you want it to do, like your video, your audio, hooking an XLR mic up to it, and all that stuff, and your speakers and your outputs. It does have the ports you need to plug in on your computer. That being said, if we go down and we're going to look at this thing really quick, $299 is what it is. It does not have the capture ability as what the Streamer X does, and we'll go over, a comparison when all of the things for this gets released. There's a couple of things that haven't been released for it yet, and we'll go over that here in just a second. Let's scroll down here to the Matrix software that comes with the device. It's not been released yet, so you have to do everything on the actual hardware itself. So if you're looking for like a routing table or anything like that, that most of the other devices like this comes with, it does not have it yet, and we'll go over that once it gets released. If we scroll down a little bit more, HDMI pass-through, so it's a 1080 by 60 is the only thing it will the only thing you record in is 1080 by 60, and it's got a 4K 60 pass-through. So you're limited to 1080p for recording. You do have a 4K 60 pass-through though. USB-C, obviously analog and audio, or analog inputs for your XLR with your phantom power if you need it. 6 programmable keys. These are done through hotkeys. And then tech specs. XLR TRS combo jack, 60 dB, headset mic in return, direct monitoring on and off, aux input, 1/4 inch headphone out, 1/4 inch monitor outs, HDMI input, 1080 by 60 for your capture, 4K 60 pass-through, dual USB-C input hub, single USB-C interface for powered, 6 multifunction keys, mic level control, level indicator, PC audio return level control, HDMI audio level control, mic and aux mutes, stereo output metering, headphone and monitor level control, HDMI audio mute, and headphone monitor mute. Okay, so that being said, if we go down and there's a couple of things you need to download first. This USB driver installation, if you go to the Mackie website, it says installation instructions for version 5.64.0 of their USB. If you look at what this says, it says version 5.640. We have right now when we installed, obviously it has no driver info. We installed 5.570. Anyway, we downloaded 5.570 because that's what I could find on the website. If we go to the website, and we go through drivers and downloads, nowhere on this website does it have the 5.64. Going to mixers. Nothing. It also doesn't have the mainstream. So .2, this is a DLZ creator, 5.570, this is the one we installed. Processors, if we go into all of this, obviously control centers and EU compliance documentation. So I don't know if they've got this on their website saying to do this. It's fine. Updating your Mackie audio drivers, they do have this. Right click on the Mackie Running Man icon and select exit and disconnect the USB cable. I did that via the start button, control panel, programs, features, locate the previous driver installation, click the uninstall button and install the new one. Download and install the new driver following pages from step 1. Okay, did that, but it doesn't have this driver right now. So we can't really dig into this device too much, but it goes through and tells you how to do all of this stuff. So yeah. Right now, as it stands, this does work as an audio device. We're going to hop into OBS here really quick. Like, it does give us the ability to hear stuff that's coming through. Like if we add an input capture and a new one, it gives us the mainstream and then the HDMI, right? So we have HDMI audio, and then we have digital interface for whatever it's plugged in. We'll do this, and we'll open up YouTube, the music library, and show you that the audio is coming through. Speaker mainstream. Probably need to go into our volume mixer, and volume mixer, Chrome needs to go into mainstream, and you'll see that it's coming through this. I just had to turn the volume knobs up. So we've got audio coming from YouTube. You're not hearing it because I'm not pushing it over to my other computer. And then we will check to make sure that we have video. Video capture device, okay. Mainstream HDMI. And if we go to device default, let's see if we can go to custom. It only goes up to 1920 by 1080. So you're limited with that. So even without that that driver that they said, the audio and the video does come through. It's probably all of the processing is done on the device. But when all of that stuff is released, we will go over this a little bit more in depth. But there it is, your first look at the Mackie Mainstream. I'll give you a top-down look at this thing again. There it is. So, yeah. Another streaming device. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Again, like I said, we'll get into this a little bit more once the actual software and drivers are released on the website. Make sure that you click the subscribe notification and all that bell stuff, all that YouTube stuff, so where you know when that part is released. When I see the software up on the website, we will go over this device in a little bit more in depth. So, see you on the next one.